First kata, well, let me back up. In the Kyon Kosshi Sampo, you have 3 kata. They are all named after the kamae, or the body posture, associated with that. So there is a specific order to them. So the first one, Ichimonji no kamae, or Ichimonji no kata, sometimes called. And then Hicho no kamae, or Hicho no kata. And then Jumanji no kamae, or Jumanji no kata. And some also will call it Ichimonji no kamae no kata, but you can just shorten it and say Ichimonji no kata. So the first one, Ichimonji, involves one line, Ichimonji, one line posture. So you are one line vertically and horizontally. So the way you move into that, all of these begin with the body sinking on one line. So you're not doing this, you're doing this. As you do that, the body turns. So if you're in my classes, you hear me throw this term around, elevation, angle, distance. So I am lowering my elevation, changing my angle, and getting distance. Now, the Gyokuru version of this, the kamae is to place, this arm comes out slightly across the center line. This rests on top of the elbow. You have a hollow fist with the thumb, not like this, or like, it's just this, just kind of hollow, like imagine holding a mouse in your hand or something. And it's just resting here. But everything this is at heart level. You're protecting your heart. This is roughly about the shoulder right here. So the way you would move into that is as you sink and turn, the hands are going to come up and they just come across the body. It's really an extension of Jumanji, which we'll get into later. But if you think of that, so it's not like this, you're coming across, because it still represents that kind of X pattern, the blocking pattern that you'll see with Jumanji. And that my body profile is, I'm protecting my vitals. I'll come back a little bit. I'm protecting my vitals. My feet are going to be lined up in such a way that my heel is lined up with the ankle and out, so that there's no weight on this foot, on this lead foot. So it's really just, it goes out far enough, depending on the depth that I take, the farther my foot can go out. So the depth determines the distance of the feet. So it's out. I'm not doing this where I can be wide this way. It's more of like, right? So here allows me to be able to get the foot out farther if I sink lower. And again, you want to train to be as low as you possibly can. So from this kamae, this hand coming out from here, this hand being on top of here, your shoulders and hips are parallel to the ground. You sink into this kamae. And your head nose should be pointing at the opponent, and the jawline, everything's back, like this, just here. That's going into the kamae. Then you have the receive. So the attack is going to be a jodan tsuki, upper level punch. They're trying to punch you in the nose or in the face, right? Jinchu or something like that, like right here. They're trying to punch you up here. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to use distance and angling. So in the beginning level, we'll just work on the distance, so we're just going to move back. So as you're in this kamae and you're sinking back, you're going to lift this foot and gain distance. So from here, you're going to pick that up and get farther back. And you toe this foot. So you don't leave that foot out there where now your center line of balance is going to be inside your feet. You want to move so that all your balance is still on this rear leg. So as this weight's shifting back, you pick this up and keep moving to bring all your balance onto this leg, so that you could, if you were going to hicho, it's just one move. You don't have to transfer weight to do it. You just do it. So from here, I've gained distance. The second part to this is to disrupt the attack. So I'm here, I turn, create, and I do a Joran Uke. So Joran Uke, if you remember my other video, it's the elbow is shoulder height. You're lining up with the outside of your body. Your hand is vertical, and it's coming in, doing that. Whether you block the forearm or the fist, it depends on what kind of uke you're doing. If I'm trying to attack it with my fist or my forearm, but for beginning level, we just work on receiving with the forearm. So from here, you up. This hand stays right here because it's protecting you. So as I am making contact with this, I'm going to transfer my weight forward. So I've already shifted back, the punch is already coming out. Now I'm going to hit and drive that in. So I'm driving that into their arm, and this is going to come up. This is going to come up. So it's back, up. Okay? I'm not like this, I still want this closed. Now I'm going to transfer forward. As I transfer forward, you are going to do a type of Juji Uruki, a cross step, right? It's just slightly in front of the other foot, so there's still no weight placed onto it yet, right? So here, once you're here, now you start to transition the body. As you turn the body, this is going to come out. Now you're going to have this shuto as you drive this foot forward and you drive the hand through. So it comes in, across the neck. That's called omote shuto. Omote shuto. Outside hand, shuto, hand. Shu means hand. To means sword, so hand sword. Omote pertains to the outer or outside. Like a O, it's the outside. So omote, and it upturns, and the angle of the shuto, it's not a down like this. It's actually going through. Some more advanced versions of this is to actually leave the hand here, and as you press in, you're already delivering this. You're already firing it from there. You can practice it that way as well, but beginning level, the way I teach it is both kind of come up, and then that's gonna come down and through and press. Make sure when you do this, you are driving with the body. But keep in mind when you practice in the air that you're striking a target that stays in one spot. The tendency for people a lot of times when they practice in the air is that they sink their target, but the target stays here. So you actually, as you sink, you want to keep your arm actually going up because the target is up. So keep that in mind when you practice. Anyway, so that is Ichimonji no Kata. Again, one line. Where's this one line? Where's this piercing that's in Kosshi? It has to do with how much space I take. And that's why when you receive and you enter very small. You enter very small. So what you're not doing, and I see this a lot, is you're not going big and then just kind of going, see, all that just opens up, right? Kill me now. You die 100 times before you get to that spot. But if I keep myself small and I sink as I enter in, now you just stay right in this little frame. So think small. Same with shuto. I'm not doing this. It just stays right in the frame. Right? You should be able to just fire it out from the center, just straight out. Okay, so that is Ichimonji no Kata. Please break it down slowly. 3 parts. From Kamae, 3 parts are distance, disrupt, shito. So distance, disrupt, shito. So it's those 3 parts. And each one of those parts is designed to open up for the next. So practice carefully, learn each of those parts, then start looking at how you transition from one to the next. If you're in my class, you know that we focus a lot on that. Anyway, I hope that helps. Fire me a question if you're not sure about something or you need some clarification. So keep training.